Hi everyone, my name is Cristian Camilo. I just want to say thank you for purchasing my lights. I wanted to start off by showing you what you should receive in your order. You should get 2 of these lights, 2 of these little boxes here, 1 for each tire, 6 of these straps, and 6 of these little red batteries here. Okay, these little batteries here are great because these units are low consumption. So these little batteries will give you about 40 hours of use before they get noticeably dim. So if you're someone that rides your bike about 1 hour a week, these should last you about 9 months. But if you ride a lot, if you slap like a pair of Energizers or some name brand batteries in there, you should last you over a year. Okay, so when you open up one unit, this is what you'll see. You put your 3 batteries in here, put it in place, and turn it on. Your lights are pretty durable. And they are waterproof. They are waterproof. Now the battery, this housing here is not waterproof, but what some people have done is they've wrapped saran wrap on it. If you like to ride in rough conditions, a little piece of saran wrap before they install, it really helps out. But now this unit here, this connector, this is not completely waterproof, so what I recommend is maybe putting a piece of electrical tape or some silicone on it. Also, what's really important about this, take note, this is where the 2 pieces are soldered together. So I would have to say that these units are very durable, they're very tough, you can play with them, but this is the weakest point in the unit. So when we're installing, I'll say take note of this part, be very gentle here because this is probably where your unit would be damaged if you put a lot of stress on it. Alright, once you get your unit out of the package and put the batteries in, the next step is just slowly start unwinding it, taking all the pieces out, just making sure there's no kinks in it, and getting it ready nice and straight. So I've already went ahead and did it on mine. Once it's straightened out, I kind of just roll it back up again. Have it like this, and then start wrapping this cord around the metal. Wrap it nice, kind of like that. Alright, now once you're done with that, we're going to take your zip ties. I like to say the little fat piece up and just don't zip it all the way yet, but what you want to do is you want to start zipping it where it finishes up on the corner of a unit, but don't put it all the way yet because we're going to get another one in there. So once you have it kind of in tight where it's right there on the corner, what we're going to do is we're going to slide the other unit right underneath. Just like that. They should look just like that, with the big piece sticking up in the air. So once you have it like that, you can go ahead and tighten this as tight as you can. Get it as hard as you can. I'll use a pair of pliers sometimes to get it tight because when your tires are spinning, you want to make sure that this is really tight. Okay, alright, once you have it tight, what I like to do is grab a pair of scissors, just clip off that tail, make it look nice. Okay, now we're ready to put it on the tire. Now note the placement of your switch. You always want it away from any obstruction. So we're going to do this on the back tire, which is usually the hardest tire to install. Come around. So we make sure that the switch is facing away from the gears or this metal guard and stuff. So we take the unit and bring it in here, and we just wrap this tie around. Alright, so once you have it on there, you start pulling the zip ties nice and tight. Now on this one, you'll notice that I have 2 units attached, one here and one there, and that's because I've had requests on how to install 2 light units on one particular bike. Alright, so now once you have the zip tie on nice and tight, what we're going to do is we're going to take this cord and start wrapping it around the spoke. Now what you want to do is get it kind of nice and tight, make it look nice and clean. Just keep turning, just take your time. Okay, so you just keep wrapping it around until it looks something just like this. But when you get to this connector piece, this is the piece that we need to be gentle with here. That's That's where I recommend kind of just leaving a little bit of slack. Leave a little slack for it, and then take your light and wrap it around your spoke. So with adult bikes, you can always wrap the wire around every other spoke. Now in this situation where I already have lights and I'm trying to get a nice 2-light effect, what I'm going to do is wrap my second or my new light on an alternating spoke. So we have a blue light here, and so what I want to do is wrap this one right there, and just keep doing the same process. Skip a spoke, go to the next one, and what you want to do is get them high to these little nuts over here, these little lugs. That's where you want to kind of tie them. And it's every other spoke. Just move the tire. We got one here. So I'll wrap around there. Now remember, this wire is durable. Just you might want to make sure that there's no kinks in it as you're twisting and turning. So this is a durable wire, so you know you can mold it. All right, so I've been going around every other lug. Getting my lights, and I'm to the end. As you can see, this is where I started, and I'm finishing up, and I have just enough. So as long as you do every other lug, you'll finish be able to wrap a whole entire tire. So I just take the little leftover piece and kind of just wrap it around. You can do whatever you like with it. You can trim it off with scissors, or you can wrap it around. And so in this instance, now I have red and blue. And it's the same steps if you're just doing one light. Just around each lug for adult bikes, children's bikes, every other lug for adult bikes, children's bikes, you can do every single one. And the good thing about the wires, if you're doing a smaller bike, you can either keep going all the way around, or you can just cut it off after you've gone one time. And that's the installation video. Just remember that I do guarantee my lights, so if for some reason when you are working on them you do pull too hard on this little piece and break it, just send me a message and just send me back the unit, and I'll send you another one free of charge. Just be careful with this. Try silicone or wrap it with a piece of tape, or you don't have to do that at all. But as long as you just take care of this piece here, these things here, they're gonna last you a while. You can pull and tug, they're pretty sturdy. Alright, so thank you so much, and please write a review about your purchase, and on my card is my Facebook address, so send me any pictures you have of your lights. I'll greatly appreciate that, and go ahead and give me some likes on Facebook. Thank you.